What's going on, guys? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so yeah, and everything I say is putting yourself at risk. All right, so today's video, I will be going over my prediction from yesterday. Okay, so yesterday's video, I said I was looking for only bear setups today, and did we get it? Absolutely, we did. Right, we got the bear setup. Okay, it was this morning. Okay, and a lot of people might wonder, be like, oh, we never got the entry. And people would be like, oh, the entry is here, but we never got it. Okay? And we did get the entry, okay? So this was a breakaway gap. You can see we have a inverse fair value gap here, right? So we do not want to see this traded above, which means we do not want to see us to trade inside this fair value gap right here. Okay? And this is why we don't retrace here, because when you see a fair value gap and discount for the long side and we break through it like this, which I was expecting us to break through this because I know we're really high in the higher time frame, and I know we did hit buy side, internal buy side, right? I'm expecting this now to be used as resistance. And today was my first day with live trading for like 150 people, so I didn't straight out alert it, but I kind of hinted like, okay, I'm gonna look for a short setup off this if we get it. And it's, again, I want people to know how I trade first, so it was I was a little cautious in saying too much today, but I did still say a lot. So I literally said my buy stop open was bullish. Okay, I called this high to be hit right here. Okay, once we hit that high, or no, it was this high actually, sorry. It was this high. So I saw we had this high, and then we had this high. And what do you notice about this high? This high is above the new week opening gap. Okay, so I wanted us to retrace above or bounce above the new week opening gap and fill it, and that's exactly what happened. Once we hit this level, I'm like, okay, we hit this level, I don't really care what happens now. And you can still see we get a nice textbook long setup and another kind of long setup, but would I take this? Absolutely not. We already hit buy side. Okay, I'm only caring about a short at this point. And you can see we have one more manipulation leg right here. Okay, we take buy side once again, and then we finally get the dump. So this is what I'm expecting. Okay, and you can see this is a sell model. Okay, you know that because we get the curve, right? You get the curve, and then the final target's this low. Okay, the low that started the sell model is the final target. Okay, I know there's a low right here. Okay, but did this start this curve? No, it did not. This started the curve. Also, another thing is, if you look at regular trading hours, okay, this is the only apparent low with a fair value gap beneath. So this is regular trading hours. Okay. And some traders are not going to see the low below this. Okay, all they're going to see is this low. That's when they might get out, and this is also a fair value gap. So ideally, I wouldn't really have this low marked. Okay, because of this is the low form today. Usually, those lows we form on the daily basis, like the high day, low day. Those are targeted much more in the same day. Okay, prices. It's more than price. It's time and price, and usually lows created the same day are a nice target, because how many times you hear your retail friends say, oh, I'm putting my stop at low day, right? And usually those are nice targets. So I totally get if you're targeting like lows from the previous day or lows or highs from the overnight, okay, but ideally I'm going to be most confident about us going to, okay, the low day or the high day, something like that, created on that same day. Okay, so we get the nice sell model curve there. And if we go to YM, let me see, I don't think it's load. If you go to YM, okay, at the same time, something interesting definitely happened to YM. So YM, we got some really nice equal highs. Okay, so if you go to the 5 minute, we got some nice equal highs up here. And as soon as you got these equal highs and dumped, I was like, okay, we're probably going to come back up there later. And sure enough, okay, YM, we came back up there later. Okay, we had a couple speed bumps in the way. For example, this is a nice speed bump. Okay, and I told people, I'm like, okay, if we reject this, I don't think we're going to hit these equal lows until we get a break above. And as soon as you got the break above, I literally said in chat, I said my bias is bullish until we hit these highs. And YM actually never ended up hitting the highs, but just knowing that we did these equal highs up here, it kind of made me bullish for the afternoon session. And there's a lot of nice plays in ES, like ES, the only reason I was bullish on ES for the afternoon was because we left these 4 times equal highs up here. Okay, see, 4 times in a row. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see it. Four equal highs in a row. Okay, we'll never not, we'll always usually hit those. Okay, I get, okay, there's 3 equal lows here. We sweep those. We make 3 more equal lows. Okay, but in the end, with YM equal highs above in the 5 minute, 3 of them in the 5 minute, which is major. Okay, with equal lows or equal highs here, this accounts to 6 equal highs, 7, 8 equal highs. This is only 3. So if you play probabilities, the chances that the 8 equal highs are going to hit is going to be more likely than these 3 equal highs. Okay, but and right here, okay, we had a nice displacement candle with a fair value gap, which I did long. So there's that. And some people ask me, they go, well, why wouldn't you short any of these fair value gaps, right? These fair value gaps are all on the sell side of the curve. So do I really care what happens with these fair value gaps now that we already hit sell side? No, I don't. These are on the sell side of the curve. Although we might get nice scalps from them, I only care what's happening on the buy side. So on the buy side of the curve, right, I see, okay, on the buy side of the curve, I see we made a ton of fair value gaps. We never actually retraced any of them. Okay, we never retraced this one. We never retraced this one. But it's kind of like a cause and effect. Okay, it's like, okay, cause if we hold this, if we stay above these, we should hit the high, and that's kind of what happened today, where we never actually went back below these. We just stayed above, and that means as long as we kind of hold this, we should see displacement up to the high, and we actually never hit the high, but I'm assuming we will. Okay, I'm still kind of bearish. If you look at the daily, I'm still bearish, but I prefer us to take out these YM highs just again because they are equal highs, so I'd want these to be taken out in my opinion before going back down again, because again, I hate leaving equal highs above. Usually we end up hitting them. So there's kind of that. But again, if you see a bunch of order blocks being held, if you see fair value gaps being held and not being traded back through, that means the order flow is bullish. So as long as the order flow is bullish, I don't really care about what these fair value gaps kind of do, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's kind of my take on today. I did expect us, even though in the morning I was looking for a short back down from this, you have to realize we did hit sell side. So sometimes you're going to expect a short, but you might not get one. And to me, there's not really any textbook shorts in this whole glob of mess, right? I think I did see one in the 1 minute, and I think it actually worked a little bit, but then ended up stopping out. It was this one right here. Okay, so this short, and we never actually hit the stop, which would be above this, and we end up re-hitting the low, but you probably would have gotten stopped at runners, because if you were runners, I would have targeted probably these lows down here. So this is really the only nice short setup I saw during this trade. This right here is more of a hindsight thing where, okay, it worked, I probably wouldn't have taken the low. And the fact that because of this one, see how there's no market structure shift, obviously we don't even go below this low. So to me, there's no market structure shift here, which tells me, okay, we're probably not bullish yet. Okay, so we're probably not bearish yet if there's no market structure shift. Okay, so here we really end up getting the market structure shift. This nice displacement candle down, and then we go down again, barely miss these lows, and we actually finally took out these lows right here. But again, ICT, the stop loss is always above the recent swing high. This is the recent swing high, and we never went back over it. So I would consider this a success, but it's not something I took because, again, there's low volume here. You can see a bunch of barcode candles. There's NFP Friday. So, yeah, my prediction for tomorrow and probably overnight is as I would prefer to see something like this. Again, if we don't get a short setup like this, I'm not going to take it, but I am looking for a short still. And yeah, I'd much rather prefer if we hit these equal highs and then get a short. If we trade very, very far away from these equal highs down here, I'll probably be like, okay, I'm going to figure about the equal highs for now, and I'll still take a short. But the closer we are to these, I'm definitely not taking a short until we take these out. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your night, and peace.